Step into the haunting realm of the Lantern of the Lost, a tale that will send shivers down your spine and leave you questioning the boundaries between our world and the next. This eerie story unfolds in a misty forest where reality blurs and shadows come alive, drawing you into a realm where the living and the dead intertwine in a dance of eternal torment. Our tale begins with a lone traveler, weary and disoriented, stumbling through the dense fog that cloaks the ancient woods. The air is thick with an otherworldly presence, and the traveler's heart races with each step, unsure of what lurks beyond the veil of mist. As night falls and hope begins to fade, a faint glimmer catches his eye, a mysterious lantern, its flame flickering with an alluring supernatural light. The traveler, desperate for guidance, reaches out to grasp the lantern. Its metal is cold to the touch, yet the flame within burns with an intensity that seems to defy nature. As his fingers close around the handle, a whisper echoes through the trees, promising safe passage through the treacherous forest. Relief washes over him, and he eagerly follows the lantern's glow, believing his ordeal is coming to an end. But this is where our traveler's journey truly begins, for the lantern's promise is a cruel deception. With each step, the mist grows thicker, the shadows deeper, and the whispers more insistent. The traveler soon realizes that he is no longer in the world of the living, but has crossed into a realm where restless spirits roam and lost souls wander for eternity. The lantern's cursed flame begins to work its dark magic, slowly consuming the traveler's very essence. He feels his humanity slipping away, replaced by an otherworldly hunger that gnaws at his soul. The forest around him transforms, revealing glimpses of those who came before, previous bearers of the lantern, now trapped in a limbo between life and death. As the traveler's transformation nears completion, he understands the true nature of his fate. He is to become the next bearer of the Lantern of the Lost, doomed to wander the misty woods for eternity, luring other unsuspecting souls to share in his cursed existence. The weight of this revelation is crushing, yet he finds himself powerless to resist the lantern's call. Now, dear listener, the choice falls to you. Will you dare to follow the alluring light of the Lantern of the Lost? Can you resist its siren song, or will you too be drawn into the realm of restless spirits? The misty forest awaits, its secrets hidden in the shadows, ready to ensnare the unwary and the curious alike. Remember, not all who wander are lost, but in these woods, to be lost is to be found by forces beyond mortal comprehension. The Lantern of the Lost seeks new souls to feed its insatiable hunger, and its light may already be calling to you, beckoning you to step off the beaten path and into a world where reality and nightmare become one. As you contemplate this chilling tale, consider the thin veil that separates our world from the unknown. What other mysteries lie hidden in the mists of time and space? What ancient curses and forgotten magics await discovery by those brave or foolish enough to seek them out? The Lantern of the Lost is more than just a ghost story. It is a warning to those who would meddle with forces beyond their understanding. It speaks to the universal fear of being lost, not just in the physical sense, but in the spiritual realm as well. It reminds us that sometimes the help we seek may come at a price too high to bear. In the folklore of many cultures, lanterns and lights have long been associated with guidance and hope. But the Lantern of the Lost twists this comforting symbol into something sinister, a beacon that leads not to safety, but to damnation. It plays on our deepest fears of isolation and the unknown, while also touching on the human tendency to trust in false promises when we are at our most vulnerable. As you ponder the fate of our unfortunate traveler, ask yourself, what would you do if faced with a similar choice? Would you trust in the mysterious light, or would you find the strength to forge your own path through the darkness? The answers to these questions reveal much about our own fears, desires, and the lengths we might go to escape a desperate situation. The Lantern of the Lost also serves as a metaphor for the dangers of blind faith. and the importance of questioning that which seems too good to be true. In our own lives, we often encounter lanterns that promise easy solutions to our problems, only to lead us further astray. This tale reminds us to approach such promises with caution and to trust in our own inner light to guide us through life as challenges. As night falls and shadows lengthen, the story of the Lantern of the Lost takes on new meaning. It becomes a cautionary tale, warning us to be wary of the darkness that lurks within our own hearts and minds. For it is often our own fears and desires that lead us astray, much like the cursed lantern led our ill-fated traveler. In the end, the Lantern of the Lost leaves us with more questions than answers. It challenges us to confront our fears, to question our assumptions, and to consider the true nature of light and darkness in our world. It reminds us that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are not those that lurk in the shadows, but the ones we create ourselves through our choices and actions. So the next time you find yourself lost in an unfamiliar place, be it a misty forest or the twisting paths of life, remember the tale of the Lantern of the Lost. Let it serve as a reminder to trust in your own inner strength and wisdom, rather than relying on false promises and easy solutions. For in the end, it is our own choices that determine whether we find our way home or become lost forever in the mists of time and memory. As the tale of the Lantern of the Lost fades into the night, its eerie glow lingers in our minds, a haunting reminder of the thin line between salvation and damnation. Will you heed its warning, or will you too be drawn into the eternal dance of the lost souls? The choice, dear listener, is yours to make. But remember, in the realm of the Lantern of the Lost, not all choices lead to freedom, and some paths, once taken, can never be undone.